make another little video here. Okay, so this is the park. I live next to this park, and it's just a blast. It's been some kind of literary festival, so that's why so many stuff here on this path. But yeah, look the background. Down there is the water and the city center, basically just behind me, and it's yeah, I can't tell you how beautiful this place is. I'm so happy to be living in just right here, basically next to this park. Pretty much behind this castle. Real windy now. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna have myself some sushi. Talk to you soon. Oh my god, this place. Wow. I haven't even explored the whole park, you know. This is just great. I am actually found now some kind of like a little botanic garden. I searched on Google Maps yesterday around here, and apparently there's a small botanic garden here, and I see some kind of pond over here now, and that's where I will go to sit down. And here's some playground for kids and some restaurant, I believe is over here. So I will go to the pond, yeah. So here you can see the pond clearer. The rooster is calling out, right? Oh yeah, not bad ones. But I'll tell you here, this is amazing. I mean, this is too much. This grass here, they don't mow it very well, but that's another thing. I'm talking about how damn burned it is. Well, I was here like 2 weeks ago and it was all green, and now the sun is really, the summer heat is coming here, Portugal. The summer started because it was really bad May actually, and now it's finally here, the sun. And look at this grass. I'm not sure if you can catch that, but yeah, it's totally burned. Alright, so I've had my sushi now and I had a beer to that, and that was delicious. So now I thought I'd take this time, and I also laid in the sun for a while, so I feel a little bit slow now. I need to go home soon to drink some water, I believe. So you know, I just wanted to make this clip now, shoot this now, because the other day I got this great comment on one of my videos, and yeah, it made me think. The best tool that I've gathered I have to be appreciative and say thanks a lot to my studies, obviously, but me as a person also, I like to thank myself for being this kind of observative, analytic, and also emotionally sensitive, I guess you could say, would be right term, yeah, because I connect with people very well, and I don't know, but yeah, I will get to this later, right soon. But to really understand people have been so valuable for me. I like when we think about topics, what I've studied, it's actually trying to understand a specific group and why they are behaving a specific way, because obviously on a psychological level that is one thing, but when we're speaking about being as a group, like a culture, our own tribe, then it's a different story, you know. Psychologically it's interesting, but mostly for me as an anthropologist, way more interesting to understand the specific meanings that we hold as a community, whether it's a nation, whether it's a corporation, whether it's a communication for a football team or the spirit of a city, you know, just like what I feel here. Obviously, Lisboa have a specific energy, a vibe that I haven't experienced anywhere else. And those people that are bringing this together is very, very deep rooted in who they are. Maybe they don't, probably they don't think about it, because these topics are things that we're doing and behaving. We are behaving certain ways that we don't understand why. But when someone acknowledges it, then everybody's like, yeah, of course. Like, I don't know what should I take for as a concrete example, but just imagine people sharing when they are doing a goal in ice hockey or football, and everybody's sharing. Yeah, it's the same thing. You can put that abstract example to why they do some specific thing here, the people who live in this town, that are only specifically done here in this place. And I don't know why I'm taking this right now. I'm just talking about these kind of social, cultural aspects. And people said, like, a lot of people say that I met, what can you do with these kind of studies? And I tell them, you can do a lot, it's up to you. I had never been that kind of student who go to school, since I went to university at least. I was never that kind of student who just go there, collect information, and then get out of there. I was actually very dedicated, but I also struggled a lot because I didn't feel comfortable with being a student. I just could not grasp the idea of this kind of, yeah, it's good, the structure and the expectations of you there, it's awesome, obviously, it's great, it needs to be there so you can go through, you know. But then again, I didn't feel comfortable with this kind of, just like what I don't feel comfortable now, where I'm at my job now, you know, following some other kind of principles, rules, structures, and way of being, just to get a result, you know. And I understand it's so good, it's so needed. We need to have this kind of bureaucracy, or what should I say? Yeah, it is bureaucracy for sure, on another kind of level, corporational level or educational level. But then again, yeah, I believe it's good to have that, because we need to be structured beings. We are on the border to chaos and control, you know. Power. We need to have the power, and I believe in responsibility. Everybody have to have their own responsibilities, because there's nothing. What is this here? There's nothing that is. It's a water sprinkler system, I believe. Yeah. There's nothing more important than for people to have responsibility. I can't. I'm sorry if I step on somebody's toes now, but this is something you may need to hear then, okay? Because I've been there myself, you know. Critic is always good, but you know, when you are just this kind of person that feels self-pity and complaining and victimize yourself, I won't say that that I've been there, but a little bit, and I still am today. I mean, I guess everybody is, in a sense, without really knowing it. But I acknowledge myself. I do a lot of. I'm very introvert, you know. I'm also very social. But yeah, I am introspective. I self-analytic to myself, and I can acknowledge a lot of times when I feel self-pity but then I can just take a step above that and know that it's all good. It's gonna be better, and you have no right to, like, of course you can have your background, whatever happened to you, for sure. Everybody got their issues, you know, and just like as a human being, why should you just like complain and being miserable to others when you can use this kind of energy that you have to fuel something better that you want for. Yeah, I believe that is the best way to do it, to transform this kind of energy that you have, whether good or bad, into something, you know. I transform a lot of different energies into music, for example, or writing. I use different kind of these energies within myself, and for me it's very holy, you know. I realized that the other day I'm writing music, and my lyrics is kind of, yeah, they're interesting. I can't wait to share it with you, you know. But now it's around 2, I believe, 2 p.m. and the sun is just so strong. I tell you, it's just blasting. And I need to go home soon, and then I will go into the old town, I believe. I didn't go there yet, actually, Alfama. And there I will walk around, have a shower, fresh myself up. Had a good night yesterday. Well, I'll talk to you soon again, okay guys? Great as always. Bye bye.